I think a good example is if you take Carrefour, for example. So I think a lot of interesting things come up if you look at incentives. So at Carrefour there was no centralized management of the real estate, and if you were a store manager, your bonus was kind of correlated to the net cash that your business or your shop was throwing off. So of course your shop is throwing off more cash if you kind of be a little bit careful with your maintenance. So and if that goes on for a too long time, for example maybe 7 or 8 years, then even the clients who come into the shop, they start noticing that the roof is not really nice, and so I think that's a very dangerous thing to not put the incentives right. And so what happened at Carrefour is that there was just not enough maintenance being done at a lot of stores, and people really thought the stores were really crappy. And they were going to other interesting supermarkets that just looked nice. And the big difference with a company like Tesco is that it's much more centralized, the management of the real estate. So it's a better system. It works better. So it's a small example that it makes a difference whether you do the maintenance or not. And yeah, what it exactly is, it's of course the building, and for example at Tesco in the books, it's the real estate is in the books for historical costs minus the depreciation, which is in some cases a fair proxy of the economic value, because of course there is depreciation if you put a building somewhere, especially like a not so really solid building where you put a supermarket. But there are also some places, some locations that have really increased in value in the last 8 or 9 or maybe even 12 years. So where that specific piece of real estate is in the books for historical cost minus depreciation over all these years. So you could say that on average the real estate is worth more than the historical, than what's in the books. So